The information on this YouTube channel is not intended or implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. All content including text, graphics, images, and information contained on or available through this YouTube channel is for general information purposes only. Somebody gotta say this shit makes no representation and assumes no responsibility for the accuracy of information contained on or available through this YouTube channel, and such information is liable to change without notice. One is encouraged to confirm any information obtained from or through this YouTube channel from other sources and review all information regarding any medical condition and/or treatment with a physician. Never disregard professional medical advice and/or delay seeking treatment because of the information accessible on this YouTube channel. Somebody gotta say this shit does not recommend, endorse, or make any representation about the efficacy, appropriateness, and/or suitability of any specific test, products, procedures, services, opinions, healthcare providers, and/or other information that may be accessible on this YouTube channel. Somebody gotta say this shit is not responsible nor liable for any advice, course of treatment, diagnosis, and/or any other information, services, and/or products obtained through the information accessible on this YouTube channel. Somebody gotta say this shit.
The following program is rated TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised.
Somebody gotta say this shit, so piss a bitch. Fuck your government. I'm hesitant to holler out that I'm in. I represent hollow points and Mac 10s. But don't think them shots coming out of them. Last thing that you see is Nat Turner's grin. I'm a savage, not your average white boy, my friend. We ain't shooting. Fuck red, white, and blue. Earth day nerves like malicious in the booth. Spit that word like the wisdom in the tooth. Get that herb like I need a blunt or two. Fuck y'all all, each and every one of you. You niggas wanna stay asleep? Fuck you motherfuckers too. All you niggas ain't loyal. Fuck the government soil. Bring heat to the planet to this motherfucker boil. There's no more talk. Through the grave y'all walk. I talk for the slaves from the grave. It's war.
Man, I fucking hate political theater. But when I see some shit that I want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about it. And hence my platform. Somebody gotta say this shit. Fuck biology. Like, who needs it? Who the fuck needs damn near 1,000 years of scientific research, and here we are in 2023, the Gregorian calendar, and who the fuck needs biology? And that's the topic of this show. Fuck biology. Jill Biden gives gender specific award to a biological male humanoid. Now, I I'm perusing, I'm doing my thing, I'm looking around, and I see this little bit right here on my news feed. And I'm like, okay, so first of all, since I missed Women's Day, happy Women's Day to anyone that goes by the gender specific term woman. Happy Women's Day, belated Women's Day. Yeah. I seen this go through my news feed, and I figured why not talk about it because it's one of those things that should be talked about. Kenzo, salute. What it do? 30 Kenzo, salute to you. Much respect to you. Man, I'm about to talk about some shit. I'm about to hurt some feelings. And anyone that is within the LGBTQI community, welcome. How are you? I have some shit that I want to talk about. You might be triggered. You might be triggered by some shit that I'm about to say. It's okay because it happens. Everyone gets triggered here and there. It happens. But the topic is fuck biology. Jill Biden gives a gender specific award to a biological male humanoid. And we know what humanoids are, don't we? Humanoids are us, people. But I want to talk about this because I found it interesting that on, I guess, International Women's Day, I guess it's called International Women's Day, Jill Biden, the residential fucking wife of the current pathetic excuse of a fucking president, my opinion, just my opinion, um, decided to give out an award. And the award is called the International Woman of Courage Award. International Woman of Courage Award. Let's take a deeper look at this real quick. Shantawi.
In Argentina, Alba Ruada is a transgender woman who was kicked out of classrooms, barred for sitting for exams, refused job opportunities, subjected to violence, and rejected by her family. But in the face of these challenges, she worked to end violence and discrimination against the LGBTQI plus community in Argentina.
Now this is the award. This is the topic, folks. This is the topic, and I felt it important to touch on this real quick because we live in a time that's confusing. Okay, so first of all, let me first introduce myself so you understand my stance. I am Irk the Nerve, aka Mr. Somebody. Everybody's somebody. Somebody got to say this shit. I am a heterosexual male. I have 4 children. Um, the youngest of the 4 is 12, soon to be 13. I am a heterosexual male, proud heterosexual male, humanoid, that considers himself a man. I consider myself a man. And I do not support the LGBTQI plus community. Because they're a political party. Yes, they are a political party. You can say whatever you want to say. They were founded and motivated by creating political policy, did it with legislation under the flag of LGBTQI plus. Therefore, you are a political party, and I do not support any political party. I do keep an eye on you political fucks because, well, I'm a part of the human populace. And it's important to keep in touch and, well, at least keep an eye on the political mechanisms, the political gears and the mechanisms of the system because policies are made. You understand me? Policies are made that may not benefit you, and I like to speak on it. So here we go again with the political theater, and this political theater was given to you by Jill Biden herself. Now, Jill Biden, she's just a piece of work. Her son can't stand her. The crackhead son, Hunter Biden. With his meanderings. You know, no one, no one understands the corruption that is that is inside of this family. But she goes on International Women's Day and give an award to a biological male, humanoid. And I see this as a problem because this is political theater that will end up somehow creating new policy for this freshly new political party that's on the scene. Yeah. And again, I'm speaking as a heterosexual male, and I have to let you know this because it is customary for those within the LGBTQI plus community to introduce themselves by their sexual preference, which absolutely makes no sense to me. Hey, somebody got to say this shit. This is my opinion. I'm just speaking. This is not. You can't classify my opinion as any type of phobia or anything like that. I'm just speaking because there's a movie. Hold on, let me see if this is loaded up. Ah, yes, here we go. Done. Okay, there's a blockbuster movie that hit the scene 2022 that you may not have heard about. But yes, it's a blockbuster movie, very controversial, and the movie is called "What Is a Woman?" Understand, folks? This is millions of years of human evolution, like coming to a head right here. Like this is like when you finally reach the plateau, folks. Like what? This is a movie, and the movie is titled "What Is a Woman?" Now, it is a movie where a man named Matt Walsh walks around asking different people with different ideas, what is a woman? Now, before I give my opinion on what is a woman, before I give my opinion on what is a woman, I'm making sure all these files are uploaded, and it looks like they're not. I'm going to give you a clip from this movie. What is a woman? And when you get this clip, you understand where I'm about to go with this episode of Somebody Gotta Say This Shit. Check this out.
I'm a biological woman that medically transitioned to appear like a male through synthetic hormones and surgery. I will never be a man. Is it transphobic for me to tell the truth? Why is it that a couple hundred years from now, if you dug up my body, they're gonna go, yeah, that was a woman, had babies?
Now, you done seen that clip. that was a trans woman who got surgery done to appear as a man. She was genetically born a woman. Now, here we go. We're dealing with the human anatomy, biology, biochemistry, everything that makes up the human being. Then, when we understand these things, these systems that create the human being and their differences, we give them terms. We give them names. We name shit. That's what human beings is good for. We name shit. We put shit in boxes. Okay. So leads me to the definition of man. You may not know this, but the word man is a unisex word, right? The word man is a unisex word. That's why you can find the word within the word woman. Back in the day, you could say the word man and be talking about a female humanoid. I do not want to confuse you. Do not want to confuse you. I'm just making a point. Later on, with the evolution of the etymology of the word, we get man meaning the male humanoid. It's a word that defines the male humanoid. But then later on, we get the word what? Female. Now, this is not me. I'm gonna need everyone within the LGBTQI plus community to not be angry with me because this is what I was taught through my years of regulated mandatory school systems within here within America. You know what I mean? This is what I was taught. A female represents the word female represents woman. So a female humanoid is also considered a woman. The word woman itself, what does it refer to? I mean, I'm asking, do you know? Like, because it seems to me that people are confused, but they get sensitive with language. You know, the language is too much. Then feelings get hurt. So the word woman implies adult female human. This is the etymology of the word. So there should not be. How come there shouldn't be any confusion? How come Jill Biden doesn't know this? How come Jill Biden doesn't know this, especially during International Women's Day? Are we going to say that no matter what genetics say, no matter what, no matter what genetics has made you, we are going to go by the terminology that you prefer? Is that what we're doing? Huh? Because it seems like as of late, since I would say 20, the woke community. This bullshit started with uh the third gen fem and the damn woke community, the fucking third generation feminist and the fucking woke community merged together, and this crazy shit is nobody knows who we are anymore. It's gender specificity. Is that what it is? Being gender specific is somehow LGBTQI plus phobic. Saying that you are a woman creates a phobia somehow. Saying that you are a man implies that you have a phobia against the LGBTQI plus community, which is a farce. It's bullshit. It's not true, folks. Get the fuck out of here with the dummy shit. Again, we're going back to words, what it means. What it means. This is what it says here: adult, female, human, woman, man, a woman, man. Remember, I said the word man in its inception was a unisex word. That's why we have the WO to create the difference. But like we seen in the clip, in the clip that I showed you from the movie, the 2022 movie, What is a Woman, that you should watch? We seen in the clip that a trans woman admits that she will never, ever, ever be a man. And her the trans woman in the clip, her sticking point is the fact that she's biologically equipped with the tools necessary to be classified a female, i.e., woman. She has all the working parts that would make her a woman. She's a trans woman that that made herself look like a man through surgery. This woman can be seen in the movie What is a Woman? This question has come up because everybody's busy now. Everybody, you know, everybody's so fucking triggered all the time, all of a sudden. No one knows what a man is. No one knows. You go into your city hall meetings. You're going. Have you been into a city hall meeting lately when these topics come up and people don't know who's who and what is what? It is a damn shame that gender specific teachings are purposely being cut out of schools because they could be offensive. It's like this is what the world has become, and it's stupid as fuck. Come on, man. Right there. That is what needs to be said. You are what you were born. Eh, Leonard, you're absolutely right. And that's where I stand with it. That I'm not falling for the ridiculousness of gender exclusivity. What the fuck? And all these little fucking trigger words and this woke terminology and all this fucking because yeah, phobias everywhere. This weak, illiterate generation and past generation, indoctrinated past generations, you were taught one way, and peer pressure teaches you that you were wrong. Fuck that. So my granddaddy was wrong when he gave me the definition of a man. My grandmother was wrong when she gave her definition of a woman. It's this new shit. It's this new woke shit that don't make no motherfucking sense. Now, there's a reason for it though, because policies are created behind this bullshit. Unisex bathrooms, huh? I'm trying to load up this town meeting from. Come on, man. Come on, man. We don't want to do it. We don't. When you're not gonna force us to like the shit. You're not gonna force us to like heterosexual men and heterosexual women should be just that and be proud, just like the LGBTQI plus community, proud of their sexual proclivities. Be proud. I don't think policies should be built off sexual preferences, though. I don't think. I don't think laws should be created due to your sexual preference, and that's why I don't. I do not support the LGBTQI plus community because it's a political party, and you cannot tell me different. It is a political party. It was founded on politics. It was driven by politics and policy making. So it therefore it is a political party. It may not be uh, recognized readily as the Democrats or the Republicans, but it's damn sure a political force. And that is why you have Jill Biden making such political theater on International Women's Day, giving a courage, International Women's Courage Award to a biological male. Now, there's one thing that you cannot escape. You can go on YouTube, you can see discussions about what is a male, what is a female, what is a man, what is a woman. You can see that there's actually been Capitol Hill fucking congressional hearings about this stupid shit. What's a male? What's a female? What's a man? What's a woman? This is what Americans are concerned about. Well, this is what they tell you Americans are concerned about. No, it's very. small amount of Americans are concerned about this shit. But it is a concern, and I'm gonna show you why. Because these are the type of town hall meetings you are having around this subject.
Wow, here we are trying to figure out what a woman is. It's such a strange time to be alive. So on social media, if you haven't seen today, there is a video kind of going viral. There is this alleged woman that is masturbating in a women's bathroom. So let me clarify. Sorry. This woman has a penis, and she is stroking it in a woman's bathroom. And there's a woman here. If you haven't seen it, guys, it's on Twitter. There's a woman here washing her hands. So if you can make sense of this for me, would you be okay with this? Would you be okay with a man dressed as a woman masturbating in the mirror at in a bathroom, in a women's bathroom, and call that man a woman? Because this is where we are right now. We, as people, are starting to recognize you are falling for a ploy within political correctness, and we are urging you to stand for truth. Because if you don't, my children, our children, are subject to your failure.
Yeah, that's the type of town meetings we are having as of late. You know, okay, so again, LGBTQI plus community. I'm not here to offend. I'm just here to be the megaphone man. You understand me? I'm here to be exactly that. The megaphone man. Somebody gotta say this shit. It's ridiculous. There's so many other infrastructure, real, true education that would take us to the next 3 or 4 decades. Real fucking policy making. Like the fact that we're spending millions of money, millions of money on a war that's not even ours. We're funding, your tax dollars is funding a war that is 50,000 miles away from you. But we're wasting our time trying to figure out what's a man and what's a woman. Well, here on Somebody Gotta Say This Shit, I'm here to clear it up for you folks. Genetics. Your genetics is what determines whether you are a male humanoid or a female humanoid. There's no other way around it. There is no other way around it. If you have XY chromosomes, you are a male humanoid. Yes, you are. You are a male humanoid. No matter what you do, no matter what surgical procedures, no matter what pill or how many pills you pop, your genetics, your chromosomes will never, ever change. Your chromosomes are your chromosomes. Your chromosomes were passed down to you by your parents, and your parents got their chromosomes from their parents. And the cycle goes, and the cycle continues. You get it, right? So that to me, just using logic, that to me should be the determining factor of what you should be labeled. Since we, as human beings, we love labels, we love labeling shit, we are going to label you by your genetic makeup. If you have XY chromosomes, you are a male. If you have XX chromosomes, you are a female. Therefore, you will be put in your man woman categories. That's how that's how I'm going to do it. And I don't care if anyone else does it like the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? This is my opinion, how I see shit, and how I look at the ridiculousness of our collective society. Just the ridiculous things that we decide to be concerned about. This should really not be a topic of wonder. Thousands, damn near thousands of years of science has given us male, female humanoids, men, women. That's just what it is. I Googled the words just today. Just I'm going to go with the etymology of the word. It says woman is a female human. And if we go deeper, my partner, one of the greatest to ever walk the planet, he goes by the most honorable name as Jahaz Eternal Allah. People here in Kentucky know him as Vegas Posada. He taught me one thing. He taught me this. A woman can be a bitch, but a bitch could never be a woman. Now, I was taught that by my man, Vegas Posada, as a means of him trying to teach me the type of female humanoid I should strive for. And he gave me the game. He gave me that. And that's a gem that I take with me to my grave. Because I understand the word woman to be an honorary term. Oh, you might be surprised, right? Now, the word female in its old French refers to woman as well. But if we look closer, the word woman also refers to wife, which we know is a term of honor. Wife is a term of honor. Therefore, the word woman is associated with the word wife, which would make the word woman an honorary term. Because there's a lot of female humans walking around, but not all of them are women. And the same can be said for male humans. There's a lot of male humanoids walking around, but only a few of them can be called men because man is an honorary term. Just in my opinion, woman is an honorary term. I've never called a woman a bitch. But I have cussed out a bitch playing woman. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, your genetics defines what you are on this planet. What you are is either male or female. I am sorry to disappoint anyone within the LGBTQI plus community. This is not hate speech. This is genetics we are speaking about. I am not a geneticist. I am a dropout that started learning late, but I have an opinion. Somebody got to say this shit. And that is my opinion. Your genetics is what makes you. Now, I'm going to show you one more clip before I get up out of here. Possibly two more clips. I just want to make sure that you get my understanding now. Again, I've shown a clip from a controversial movie that you probably should go see. And with that being said, fair use is use permitted under section copyright. It's under section, what is that? Yeah, fair use. I did use a clip from the movie What is a Woman, and I need you to go see this because this movie is very controversial and it gets to the heart of the ridiculous fucking debate. It's political theater, folks. They are using it's they're using each other. The politicians are using the LGBTQI plus community and the LGBTQI plus communities using politics in order to drive their agendas and policies, and it's dizzying. It really is dizzying, and that's why you have fucking Jill Biden giving out fucking women's courage awards to a biological male because we all live in imagination land now. Truth hurts too much. This is a clip, fair use again under what 501. Uh, yeah, 1976. Yeah, Copyright Act. Yeah, fair use permitted. This is a clip from the movie that you should go see. What is a Woman? This was a blockbuster hit in 2022. Remember, we're in 2023, and people are still asking, "What the fuck is a woman?"
Huh. Woman is word of the year. I wonder why that is.
What is a woman?
What exactly is a woman?
What is a woman?
What is a woman? What is a woman?
How would you define it, like in the simplest terms?
What is a woman?
Great question. I'm not a woman, so I I can't really answer that.
I want to know what is a woman?
Please, let's turn off the cameras.
Isn't that guy the guy from that documentary? Biggest documentary of 2022. What is a woman, right?
This is the question, really the only question we need to ask, the question that pulls down the whole edifice of gender ideology.
What is a woman? Go see that. Shameless plug, but no, there's no shame in it because this is a learning thing that I do. I like learning, and you should like learning too. It's important that we know what they're trying to do. Again, my stance: biological male has XY chromosomes. Biological female humanoid has XX chromosomes. XY male, XX female. There is no in between. And yes, you can go look for yourself. There are mutations, genetic mutations that happen, but as far as XY and XX, yeah, that's what you are. Choose one. Or let your genetics choose for you because you have no choice within the matter. But hey, you can decide if you want to play along, right? Fuck biology. Yeah, today's lesson was brought to you by the word chromosome. Yo, stop letting them play political games with you. Uh, Policy should never be written around anyone's sexual preference. That's just my opinion. And as far as what you're born, you were born this way. All this born this way shit. You were either born male or female. Point blank period. End of discussion. Go to fucking bed with your woke ass. I am Irk the Nerve, aka Mr. Somebody. Everybody, somebody. Somebody gotta say this shit. Man, take care of yourselves. Until next time.
Somebody gotta say this shit, so piss a bitch. Fuck your government. I'm hesitant to holler out that I'm in. I represent hollow points and Mac tears. But don't think them shots coming out of them. Last thing that you see is Nat Turner's grin. I'm a savage, not your average white boy, my friend. We ain't shoot. Fuck red, white, and blue. Earth they nerves like militias in the booth. Spit that word like the wisdom in the tooth. Get that herb like I need a blunt or two. Fuck y'all all, each and every one of you. You niggas wanna stay asleep? Fuck you motherfuckers too. All you niggas ain't loyal. Fuck the government soil. Bring heat to the planet, to this motherfucker boil. There's no more talk.